favorite doll-shaped donuts.
It's too bad they were all out, though. Yeah, they're pretty popular. I usually eat them from the bottom first. I always go for the head. What about you,
Yeah.
Hey, come on, you'll miss the train with us.
Oh, coming.
If one were to go out anywhere into urban Portland, for example, one might encounter a few people sitting along the sidewalks on blankets and sleeping bags. Look in the right places and cots can be spotted in places underneath highway and freeway overpasses. These people are all most likely homeless. Though one might wonder how exactly these people were led to this problem in their lives. Right? Now, there are many things that can cause people to be left homeless. The rising rent prices, losing a job, being unable to get a job. However, another possible factor could also be wealth inequality. But how could they possibly tie together? Well, let's start by looking at some statistics. Since the early 1920s, the top 1% of wealth owners have owned around an average of about 30% of total household wealth. That's almost a third of all household income earned by everyone in the country combined. To be more specific, starting from back then to more recent history, between the early and late 20s during the stock market crash, the top 1%'s share of wealth increased from about 29% to about 32%. Later, it even surpassed the early 60s levels decades later, rising to 33.8% in 83 and 37.4% by 89. Meanwhile, on the ground, recent statistics for homelessness in January 2014 tell of almost 580,000 American people on a given night. So what all this means is while people are struggling to live off of minimum wage and sometimes faltering and losing everything as a result, the higher class people like politicians and business workers are reaping in outrageously huge yearly incomes. While they're watching from the top of their ever-growing mountains of their own incomes, the middle and lower class laborers on the ground, flipping burgers and putting up with the bitterness and idiocy of the general public from behind cash registers for not even $10 an hour sometimes. Those politicians somehow still have the audacity to call those advocating for a more livable minimum wage the greedy ones. To solve this problem, there isn't much we can really do. But some possible things that could help may include voting and signing petitions for a higher minimum wage and higher taxes on the rich. If anyone comes across a fallen soul on the sidewalk with a cardboard sign asking for help, see if it's possible to spare $1 or $2. Also, homeless shelters are also offering volunteering positions if anyone's interested. After all, as the old saying goes, a little bit can go a long way.